Hey, my name is Alex Smith. I'm a part of Team 32, and at first I was dreading doing the project, but it ended up not being bad at all. I learned a lot about software development and myself, honestly. The work wasn't as bad as I thought, and although at times it was stressful, overall it was a positive and beneficial experience.
My name's Sam. I was on Team 32, and we developed an iOS app called Tone Zone. I was a developer for it and mainly was doing coding and programming tasks. The app is a production tool, music production tool that allows people to create songs by making layered loops on a drum and synthesizer screen. We wanted to make it really easy to use and pick up right away for people who don't have a lot of music experience. I learned a lot of new technologies like Xcode and coding in Objective-C. But the thing that was different about this in a normal class was that all these new technologies are self-taught, so there's a lot more responsibility on the student part to learn what they need to do to create the project. I feel like we had a successful team that accomplished a lot of our goals, but it did take a lot of work and planning. My main piece of advice would be to work on a set schedule rather than putting things off or taking long breaks and having to work on a lot of stuff in a short time frame. Start early and make sure you and your team have good communication and set times to meet on a weekly basis.
Hi, my name is Shane McGrath, and I worked as a Xcode developer for our team. Our project was an iOS app for making music that was geared towards people with little to no experience in making music. Um, Over the course of the project, I learned a lot of new programming concepts in the Objective-C language, as well as how to use Xcode to develop iOS applications. At the end of the semester, our team accomplished a polished and dynamic music making app that was unique and engaging for our users. My advice for future capstone students would be to start working on your code as soon as possible, because this will give you a lot more time to do user testing and to put the finishing touches on your project.
My name is Andy. I was on Team 32, infamously known as Team Nitrosound. I was one of the UI designers, and I learned a lot about software development, team dynamics, and team building. And if there's anything I would recommend to incoming capstone students, it would be to get plenty of sleep, like I'm not doing right now.
Hi, my name's Alex, part of Team 32. We created an app called the Tone Zone. It's a drum and synth sequencer designed for beginners in music. We wanted to make it really easy for people to just pick up and start messing around with, and have somewhat limited features just so it's not overwhelming to a beginner. Um, the biggest piece of advice that I'd give for upcoming capstone students is to make sure to learn all of your tutorials and everything you need to learn for the sprints in the first semester. So don't think that you'll be able to do it during the second semester as you're going, because things will come up that you're not anticipating, and you won't have time to figure those out if you're still learning how to do, like learn Xcode, for example, or something.